Hi everybody, it's Danielle. I'm a little under the weather. I think I've got, well, I don't think I know. I've got a bit of a summer cold going on. And I haven't talked about books in a while, like anywhere. So I figured I would give a little reading update. I don't know if I'm gonna edit this or not, or if I'm just gonna post it as is. So if it's a little jumbly, I apologize. Like I said, I'm under the weather. And I do have a fan going. It's a little loud, I'm sorry, but if I don't have a fan on, pointing into this room, it gets ungodly hot. And it's summertime, and this room gets hot in general, so I digress. So yeah, let's talk about what I am reading. I will start off kind of with my negatives. I am reading Rachel Gillig's The Night and the Moth. I am if I was a betting person, I'm about halfway through the book. Here's the thing. I enjoyed her other book duology. Did I think it was the best thing since sliced bread? Did it change the fantasy genre for me? No. Still good. Still entertaining. I think my issue with her is her writing style. Because there are times when I am extremely engrossed. And then there's other times where I am just so bored. I also have an issue with the main character seems a little, she's naive. And I understand that it's part of her character and part of her being sheltered because of being a diviner. And I don't have a problem with the yearning and the tension between her and the knight. I don't have a problem with that. But again, there's just times where, like, again, I'm so engrossed, and then there's other times where I'm like so bored. So this has been, I've been reading this now since about a week after it was published, because I was getting some FOMO because everyone and their brother was like, oh my god, it's so good. So I do like it, but boy howdy is it been really hard for me to get through. So I am still reading it. I'm still gonna get through it. I went through a stretch there where I didn't touch it for almost 2 weeks, and then I sat down the other day and I read a couple more chapters, and I was like, it's getting good again, and then it got weird, and then it got dry again, and here we are. So yeah, that's where I'm at with The Night and the Moth. I have been reading Gods and Monsters by Amber V. Nicole. The fourth book comes out in the fall. I got to book 3. I think I'm going to take a break until the fall and pick that back up. Because I don't want to, like... Well, to be fair, though, it took me a month to read the second book. I have a love-hate with that book series, too, because it is so good. But there's times where there's so much crap that I'm just, like, pounding my head against the wall. But I am currently reading on my Kindle. I am reading Nocticadia by Carrie Lake. I am about halfway through it. I read Anathema. Kind of the same thing, like, as, like, Rachel Gillig's other books, so, like, the Shepherd's King duology. I was like, oh my god, everyone loves this, and I'm just like, it's good, but it's not life-shattering for me. It's not earth-changing. And everyone's like, have you read her other books? And I was like, no, I have not read her other books. So then I recommended Anathema to a coworker of mine, and she was like, I loved Anathema. She's like, you have to read Nocticadia. She's like, Nocticadia is so good. So I started Nocticadia. Nocticadia is so good. I don't think I've ever read anything like... Okay, to be fair, this is what I thought Gothicana was going to be about. Nocticadia is what I wanted Gothicana to be about. I like the gothic-y, creepy, sci-fi-y aspect of it. But I'm also, like, extremely intrigued. Like, the mystery is just so good. Yeah, Nocticadia, amazing. I have a feeling, because I have not been doing a lot of 5-star reads this year, in my personal opinion. A lot of stuff has been solid 4s. Nocticadia is probably going to be a 5-star read for me, and I'm only halfway through it, because it just keeps getting better. and better. And like as we're learning things, as things are coming to light, they are just chef's kiss. I love it. But again, as I'm reading this, I'm like, oh my god, this is what I thought Gothicana was going to be about. This is what I thought the vibes of Gothicana were going to be about. Because everyone was like, oh, like dark, gothic-y romance, like all this, like collegiate, no. Bleh. This is awesome. Trash. Awesome. Trash. It was one of those, like, I struggled reading that one. But yeah, I'm having a great time reading Noxcadia. I cannot say enough good things about it. Yeah, I cannot wait for, like, I can see the forbidden romance just, I can see it, I can smell it, I can taste it. And I'm so stoked for it to actually finally happen. And then it's something I'm reading, but again, I was seeing this all over TikTok. I was seeing it all over my Instagram. A Forbidden Alchemy. This is by Stacy McEwen. I don't know. And of course, my closest bookstore is a Walmart. And I was like, oh, it's got exclusive cover art. And the sprayed edges are different for the Walmart edition as well. And I was like, she's cute. She looks impressive. This is part of the dust jacket. Apparently nobody got the memo that we don't want the stickers to stay onto things. It ruins the aesthetic. Even though I'd probably display it this way, if I'm being honest. But, like, it does. It ruins the vibe of the dust jacket. It's just like when, like, Shadow and Bone, like, when those were reprinted, and it was like, no, a Netflix series. It was part of the cover. Like, publishers need to learn, like, we don't want this. We don't. Maybe it's a new deal with Walmart, because I'm pretty sure the special edition of Scythe and Sparrow, theirs was permanent too, but I don't quote me on that because I don't own it. But yeah, it looked really pretty. It sounds very interesting, especially because, like, the author of Assistant to the Villain really likes this, and, like, she's friends with the author too. I was like, I like Assistant to the Villain. It's one of those, like, I love those books. I cannot wait for the next one. There's so many new books coming out in the next couple months that I'm so stoked for. But yeah, so I hadn't heard of this, picked it up. We'll see if it moves anywhere on the TBR. Because my TBR has definitely expanded again. I did a video in, like, February, just kind of be like, this is my physical TBR, this is how many books are on it. I still have so many books on my physical TBR. I still have, Deep End is still on my physical TBR. I still have, The Ren and the Holly Library. I'm not officially calling that a DNF. I put a pause on that one. Especially now that the second book is out, I will probably push that back up on the TBR and try to read that, or try to start reading it again. Oh boy. Like, I bought, what else did I pick up? I'm looking at my bookshelf. I picked up the Atlas 6. I picked up some more Scarlett Sinclair books that I've thrifted. I have some Book of the Month books that I've picked up, like some old ones that are from like 2019, 2018. That I've added to the TBR. I have Shield of Sparrows. I have that. I really want to read it. One of my best friends said she really loved it. I still have The Familiar to read. Like, I have so many things I still need to read. Broken Souls and Broken Bones by L.J. Andrews. Like, that honestly should be further up on my TBR. That's the joys of also being, like, a mood reader. I pretty much pick, like, I grab kind of like what I'm vibing with or what I'm interested in. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm going to read next. Like, I picked up an Anna Huang series. I don't know if I'm going to listen to that or if I'm going to read it. I haven't decided yet. There's a lot of options. And I also have to start, like, thinking about what I'm going to start reading when I go back to school in the fall. Because a lot of these, again, I don't like to read spicy romances at work. I feel like that is a big no-no. working around kids. So I try to read either just fantasy, or I try to read YA middle grade stuff, or like adult stuff that I know is not got any smut in it or any spice of any kind. So yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on there. But yeah, that is what I am reading right now. But it's, and I even like, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Oh, like I read another Holly Renee series, excuse me, in between finishing the second book for Gods and Monsters, because I just there was just so much drudgery that I couldn't like force myself to read it. So I read it completely. It was 4 books. I read the whole thing right in a row. And then I was like, I gotta come back to this because it's gotta be getting better. It's gotta. Yeah, so currently reading, like I said, Nocticadia. Taking a pause on the Gods and Monsters series, gonna resume that back closer to the release of the 4th book. And then, like I said, we're continuing reading The Night and the Moth. And we'll see when I get to A Forbidden Alchemy. Because, like I said, it's just, is she cute? But why? Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Bye.